Let's start with it naked. SMSL M6 mini DAC. It says mini DAC, but it's a DAC headphone amp, so don't know why it's called the mini DAC. It's not really that small, and there are other things that are minier. So this was sent to me by a loving fan. I'm sure he loves me. Love you too. Now, SMSL again makes everything I own. Well, this and is that it? Well, they make this, so it's not everything I own. But the M6 is interesting because it's about 150 bucks. Prices vary, and it is the same inputs you'd get on the Sanskrit with left and right outputs like you'd get on a Sanskrit. 9-volt input and a headphone out. So basically one of those, the cheaper version of those, that's the expensive one with Bluetooth and everything. But so for 104 you get a Sanskrit DAC only. Or for 144, 150 you get... See, I'm not sure if the DAC in this is as good as the Sanskrit. I can't put my thumb on that. I don't have the equipment here to measure. That would require an electronics engineering degree to measure if the DAC like that or the DAC like this is a better DAC. Because I can listen to it all day. I can compare A/B all day. And I'm going to basically go, they're real damn close. And they are real damn close. Let's hook it up again. Alright, so I'm not going to use the coaxial or the fiber optic. You can if you have that built in. I'm going to hook the outputs up to the SMSL A2. Boom, boom. This is the USB cable I use. I think it comes with a different one, although I think SMSL is known for their bright white USB cables that come with their black devices. It's very, very racist. Aren't you glad that someone sends me this and not SMSL? Power. No signal, 16-bit USB, headphone set to 30. Now, the control on this is what makes this unique. Yes, it's got a screen. Screen is cool. The control is cool too. So it's a 4-way joystick, up, down, left, right, and then push down button. Push down is power. Up and down, raise and lower the headphone volume, which is very little numbers there you could read. Left is input. So coaxial has no signal, optical has no signal, USB has a signal. It's currently 1648. I think if I play music, it'll switch to 24-bit, 44, because that's what it's set to in foobar. So let's put it up. I'm wearing T20s with the 1840. Oh God, Chewbacca, you're fired. It's my headphone wrangler. Now the volume goes from 0 to 60, and 50 is loud enough. All the way? Oh, yeah, no, 60 is loud. So these push Mark 3s. It pushes Mark 3s. There's no high-low gain. It's just a digital up-down. It's just like the Fa here. It's digital up-down. And then that way is change input, and this way, headphone off, and now I've got a line out. So there's no preamp control, it's just line out. It's very similar to the unit I just reviewed seconds ago, but you don't know that because it's probably got released weeks in difference. So the Element's 350, this is like 150. This has only USB, this has USB, optical, and coaxial. This has line out, this has line out, this has high-low gain, this doesn't have high-low gain, but it can still get just pretty much as loud. So, what are you giving up? I don't know. I don't know. Lower that. So, click this back over. Headphones are playing. Basically, this should be my main recommendation for anyone. Everyone. Here. That. You hear a nice relay click inside there. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's doing precisely what I wanted to do, and it does it when I ask it to. You've got to live with the up-down volume knob being not a knob and an actual thing. It also, in other words, I'm running these at 45. 0 to 60 is the range. Anything above 30 when you switch back and forth will automatically return to 30. So when you have hard drive headphones, you switch to your speakers. When you switch back, you're going to have to raise the volume. Small price to pay. All metal. Just, yes. This is an easy review. This is an easy review. It's got an adorable little screen. You can switch inputs like that. You can switch outputs like that. Volume up and down is relatively fast. Let's see, I'm gonna go from 0 to 60. Time me. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then if I switched and went back, it's at 30 again. And you shut it off. Now here's the thing, when you shut it off, like, I respected the fact that the element, when you shut it off, didn't actually shut off. It just let the DAC do its thing and the headphone amplifier section shut off. When you shut this off, it's off. Fubar is freaking out right now. It's just like, I can't play anymore. What's wrong? Crash. Well, playback error. And I've only found the usefulness of that when you have other DACs. In other words, if you default a DAC, then you install a new DAC and default that. When you disappear this one, when you power this one off, this one should take back over, which can be convenient. It works for my surround sound in the living room. When I'm sitting here at this desk, I have the TX there as my DAC, and when I shut this monitor off and shut that off, my receiver is now the default device. So that's one of the benefits you could sort of coax out of having a DAC that completely powers down and disconnects when you power it down. I honestly, though, I don't think it's not like a power savings. It doesn't get warm, not like to the point that you should be concerned, or it's not going to crank your electric bill up. It's just going to work all the time. $20 in my pocket. It's a long ass song. I keep pausing it too. Oh, Penny Dreadful. Sad to see it end. Good show. Showtime. 3 seasons. Go plow through Penny Dreadful. Yes. 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 It's not even twice as expensive as the SMSL M3, which you recall that. That one was, again, the 3 inputs. Again, line outputs. This is just externally powered and therefore more powerful, and has cool switching features. I think the M3 just lined out all the time, which I was okay with because you could just turn this amp on and off, or raise and lower the volume on both. Yes, if you can't afford the Element, you don't need the features of the Element, you don't need the form factor. Here's an alternative. Here is an alternative. So many headphones to play with on this. I actually do. I'm a digital volume fan, and I don't know why, but I like it on this. I think I was always a fan of those IBM nipples, the red nipples to control the mouse on an old IBM touchpad. I like those more than an actual touchpad. That's how we work the day away in the very old land of Oz. Okay. I don't have anything else to say about this. It works flawlessly. Is the DAC going to be as good as it is in the Element? Probably not. But again, it's now we're getting to that point of where I don't have the oscilloscopes here to check, nor the training to use those oscilloscopes. So, an all-in-one solution with a line out for a desktop speaker amp, or you can do powered monitors through this, but then you need some sort of actual volume control here, so you need a shit sys, have one over there, or hopefully those goddamn Emotiva control freaks, these things, the RCA version comes back in stock at some point, because that was my favorite. In the merry, merry, merry old land of Oz.